Cybersecurity threats are constantly evolving, posing a significant risk to individuals and organizations alike. One of the most common threats is phishing, where attackers use deceptive emails or messages to trick users into revealing sensitive information such as passwords or financial details. Phishing attacks have become increasingly sophisticated, making it challenging for even tech-savvy individuals to spot them. Another prevalent threat is malware, malicious software designed to infiltrate and damage computer systems. Malware can be spread through infected websites, email attachments, or even removable storage devices. Ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts a user's files and demands payment for their release. It has been a growing concern in recent years, with high-profile attacks targeting businesses and government agencies. Distributed denial of service, DDoS attacks, are another significant threat, where attackers overwhelm a system with traffic, causing it to become slow or crash. These attacks can disrupt services and lead to financial losses for businesses. Social engineering is a tactic used by cybercriminals to manipulate individuals into divulging confidential information. This can involve pretending to be a trusted entity or creating a sense of urgency to prompt quick action. IoT devices, such as smart home gadgets and wearable technology, also present cybersecurity risks. These devices often lack robust security measures, making them vulnerable to hacking. Interestingly, cyber threats are not limited to external actors. Insider threats, where employees or individuals with access to sensitive information misuse it for personal gain or malicious intent, are a significant concern for organizations. Additionally, the rise of interconnected systems and the Internet of Things, IoT, has expanded the attack surface for cybercriminals, providing more entry points for potential breaches. As technology continues to advance, so do the tactics and techniques used by cybercriminals. It is crucial for individuals and organizations to stay informed about the latest cybersecurity threats and take proactive measures to protect their data and privacy. Protecting personal data is of utmost importance in today's digital age. Your personal data, including financial information, medical records, and online activities, are valuable assets that can be exploited by cybercriminals if not adequately safeguarded. Identity theft, financial fraud, and privacy breaches are just a few of the risks associated with the exposure of personal data. In addition to the financial implications, the emotional toll of having your privacy violated can be significant. According to a study by the Identity Theft Resource Center, there were over 1,200 data breaches in the United States alone in 2018, exposing millions of individuals' personal information. These breaches not only result in financial losses, but also erode trust in institutions that handle personal data. Protecting your personal data is not just about preventing financial loss. It is also about preserving your reputation and maintaining control over your digital identity. By implementing strong security measures, such as using complex passwords, enabling two-factor authentication, and being cautious about sharing personal information online, you can reduce the risk of falling victim to cybercrime. Remember, your personal data is valuable. Treat it with the same level of care and protection as you would your physical belongings. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and take proactive steps to safeguard your personal data in an increasingly interconnected world. Hackers employ a variety of methods to steal data, leveraging both technical expertise and social engineering tactics. One common method is phishing, where hackers send deceptive emails or messages to trick individuals into divulging sensitive information such as passwords or financial details. These phishing emails often appear legitimate, mimicking trusted sources like banks or government agencies. Once a user clicks on a malicious link or downloads an attachment, their data can be compromised. Another prevalent technique is malware, malicious software designed to infiltrate systems and steal data. Malware can be distributed through infected websites, email attachments, or even removable storage devices. Ransomware, a type of malware that encrypts files and demands payment for decryption, has become increasingly common. In some cases, ransomware attacks have targeted critical infrastructure and healthcare systems, causing widespread disruption. Social engineering is another effective method used by hackers to manipulate individuals into revealing confidential information. This can involve impersonating a trusted entity, creating a sense of urgency, or exploiting human emotions to gain access to sensitive data. Insider threats, where employees or individuals with access to confidential information misuse it for personal gain, are also a significant concern. These insider threats can result in data breaches, financial losses, and reputational damage for organizations. Additionally, brute force attacks are a method where hackers systematically try different combinations of usernames and passwords until they gain access to a system. This method is time-consuming, but can be successful if weak passwords are used. Man-in-the-middle attacks involve intercepting communication between two parties, allowing hackers to eavesdrop on sensitive information or alter data without detection. These attacks are particularly concerning when conducting financial transactions or sharing personal information online. Finally, SQL injection attacks target databases by inserting malicious code into input fields, exploiting vulnerabilities to access or manipulate data. These attacks can lead to data breaches and compromise the integrity of sensitive information stored in databases. Understanding these common methods used by hackers is crucial for individuals and organizations to enhance their cybersecurity defenses and protect against data theft and unauthorized access. Encryption plays a crucial role in cybersecurity by converting plain text into a coded format that can only be deciphered with the correct decryption key. This process ensures that sensitive information, such as passwords, financial data, and personal communications, remains secure from unauthorized access. One of the most common encryption methods is symmetric encryption, where the same key is used for both encryption and decryption. Asymmetric encryption, on the other hand, utilizes a pair of keys, a public key for encryption and a private key for decryption. This dual-key system enhances security by allowing users to securely share encrypted data without revealing their private key. Encryption algorithms, such as Advanced Encryption Standard, AES, and RSA, are used to encrypt data at rest and in transit, safeguarding it from interception or tampering. Interestingly, encryption has a long history, dating back to ancient civilizations, where methods like the Caesar cipher were used to conceal messages. In modern times, encryption has become a cornerstone of cybersecurity, protecting sensitive information across digital platforms. End-to-end encryption, a technique that encrypts data from the sender to the recipient, ensures that only the intended parties can access the information. This level of security is particularly important for messaging apps, email services, and online transactions. As technology advances, quantum encryption is emerging as a promising solution to enhance data security further. Quantum encryption leverages the principles of quantum mechanics to create unbreakable encryption keys, offering unparalleled protection against cyber threats. Understanding encryption and its role in cybersecurity is essential for individuals and organizations to safeguard their data and privacy in an increasingly interconnected world. Creating strong passwords is essential for protecting your online accounts and sensitive information from cyber threats. Here are some tips to help you craft robust passwords. 1. Use a mix of characters. Include a combination of uppercase letters, lowercase letters, words, and special characters in your password to increase its complexity and security. 2. Avoid common words and phrases. Steer clear of using easily guessable passwords such as password123 or QWERTY. Hackers often use automated tools to crack simple passwords. 3. Make it lengthy. Aim for a password that is at least 12 characters long. Longer passwords are generally more secure and harder to crack. 4. Consider using passphrases. Instead of a single word, create a passphrase by stringing together multiple words or a sentence. Passphrases are easier to remember and harder to crack. Avoid using personal information. Refrain from using easily accessible information like your name, birth date, or pet's name in your password. Hackers can easily guess such details. 6. Use a unique password for each account. Avoid using the same password across multiple accounts. If one account is compromised, it could jeopardize the security of all your accounts. 7. Update your passwords regularly. Change your passwords periodically to reduce the risk of unauthorized access. By following these tips and best practices, you can create strong and secure passwords to protect your online presence effectively. Two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is a security measure that adds an extra layer of protection to your online accounts beyond just a password. It requires users to provide two different authentication factors to verify their identity, typically something they know, like a password, and something they have, like a smartphone or security token. This additional step significantly enhances security by making it more challenging for unauthorized users to access your accounts. One interesting fact about two-factor authentication is that it dates back to the 1980s when it was first introduced as a security measure for automated teller machines, ATMs. Since then, two-factor authentication has become a widely adopted security practice in various online services and platforms. The benefits of using two-factor authentication are numerous. Firstly, it provides an added layer of defense against unauthorized access, reducing the risk of identity theft and data breaches. Even if a hacker manages to obtain your password, they would still need the second factor to gain entry. Secondly, two-factor authentication can help prevent phishing attacks. Since the second factor is typically something physical that only the legitimate user possesses, it is much harder for attackers to trick users into revealing it. Additionally, two-factor authentication can enhance user confidence and trust in online services. Knowing that their accounts are protected by an extra layer of security can give users peace of mind and a sense of control over their digital identity. Another benefit of two-factor authentication is that it can help meet compliance requirements for certain industries or regulations. Many organizations are required to implement strong authentication measures to protect sensitive data and ensure regulatory compliance. Overall, two-factor authentication is a simple yet effective way to bolster the security of your online accounts and protect your personal information from cyber threats. By enabling two-factor authentication wherever possible, you can significantly reduce the risk of unauthorized access and enhance your overall cybersecurity posture. Security software and tools play a critical role in safeguarding digital assets and protecting against cyber threats. Antivirus software is one of the most fundamental security tools designed to detect and remove malicious software from computers and devices. Interesting fact, the first antivirus software, called the Reaper, was created in 1971 to remove the creeper virus from early computer networks. Firewalls are another essential security tool that acts as a barrier between a trusted internal network and untrusted external networks, filtering incoming and outgoing traffic based on predefined security rules. Intrusion detection systems, IDS, and intrusion prevention systems, IPS, are security tools that monitor network traffic for suspicious activity and can automatically block or alert on potential threats. Encryption tools, such as Veracrypt and BitLocker, are used to secure sensitive data by converting it into a coded format that can only be deciphered with the correct decryption key. Virtual private networks, VPNs, create a secure connection between a user's device and a private network, encrypting data transmission and ensuring privacy and anonymity online. Security information and event management. Tools aggregate and analyze security data from various sources to detect and respond to security incidents in real time. Penetration testing tools, like Metasploit and Nmap, are used to simulate cyber attacks and identify vulnerabilities in systems and networks. Interesting fact, the first documented penetration test was conducted in the 1960s by the United States government to assess the security of its computer systems. Multi-factor authentication tools, such as Google Authenticator and Duo Security, add an extra layer of security by requiring users to provide multiple authentication factors to access their accounts. Endpoint security tools protect individual devices, such as laptops and smartphones, from cyber threats by monitoring and controlling network access. Security software and tools are continuously evolving to keep pace with the ever-changing threat landscape, providing individuals and organizations with the necessary defenses to mitigate risks and protect their digital assets. Staying vigilant online is paramount in today's digital landscape, where cyber threats lurk around every corner. The importance of maintaining a proactive approach to cybersecurity cannot be overstated. Interesting fact, The first computer virus, known as the creeper virus, was created in 1971 as an experiment to demonstrate the potential risks of self-replicating programs. As technology advances, so do the tactics and techniques used by cybercriminals, making it essential for individuals and organizations to stay informed and vigilant. By practicing good cyber hygiene, such as regularly updating software, using strong passwords, and being cautious about sharing personal information online, you can significantly reduce the risk of falling victim to cyber attacks. Another interesting fact: the term phishing originated in the 1990s from the analogy of baiting a hook to lure unsuspecting victims. Remember, cyber threats are constantly evolving, and staying one step ahead requires a proactive mindset and a commitment to ongoing education. By remaining vigilant and adopting a security-first mindset, you can protect your digital assets, safeguard your privacy, and mitigate the risks of cybercrime. In a world where connectivity is ubiquitous, being vigilant online is not just a best practice. It is a necessity for safeguarding your digital identity and maintaining a secure online presence.